What's up, everybody? So today is July 7th. The last video I think was from the 5th, if I'm not mistaken. So cool. All that's really happened is not much. On the 6th, so yesterday, I actually took the boat down to the state park, got it registered. So I'll be getting my new tags, as you can see from the old tags. Where are they at? Right there. Yeah. Right there. 2017 was the last time this boat was in use. In fact, it was July 1st, I believe, of 2017 was the last time it was in use. So we got the inspection done. We're good to go. They had to drop the motor to make sure there was no water in it. And I was like, dude, it's been 4 years, so I think we're good. Of course, we were good. So I got my little sticker. They tied the little thing on. Let me show you this. I don't know how they do it where you're at, but here in Colorado, they bind your stuff right here, the little tag. That way they know that you have been inspected and you're good to go. Zebra mussels have been a thing, so they want to make sure you're not transporting anything into the lakes. So what we're gonna do now is some last minute stuff. Like, here we go. Check this bad boy out. Huh? Yeah, solar panel. Woo, exciting stuff. That's so I can charge my batteries while it's out there and make sure I can get back. So we got some of these from Romo Boat Co. Of course I'm gonna go there because it's Romo. Come on. And these straps go on the back, if you're not familiar. They hook on the trailer here. They come up and onto a hook and hook onto this right here. And that's to keep the boat from sliding off in case it comes attached on the front. It doesn't slide off and hit a car behind you while you're driving. There's one on each side. These straps that are on here are old, so I wanted new and I wanted easier to use. And I'm just gonna get rid of a lot of the crap that he had on this and make it better, right? Better, yes. You can see the strap on the other side. Right here's where it hooks on the boat, and down here's where it's hooking on the trailer. So we're gonna replace those two straps, and bam, those will look sweet because they're new. I guess sweet if straps are sweet. I don't know. It's cool. They got the logo. You wanna see the logo? Rocky Mountain Boat Co. They sell some sweet ass boats there. So the other thing we did, we picked up another fuel tank. There we go. Added this bad boy because apparently this, which comes with it, doesn't keep the gas from coming out. Found that out all the way home. You can see here, gas leaks. Those two came with the boat. They're still good, so we're going to use those. The little ones for my little 6 horsepower motor, and the big one, of course, is for the 85 Johnson. So what we're going to do now, we're going to climb back in here. We're going to test the battery. You can see you got the tester out. We're going to test the battery, see where it's sitting, if it needs charged. And then we're going to hook everything up to the battery and get the fuel tanks in and figure out how we're going to do everything under there. And that is the next challenge. Oh, and then we're going to hook up like the lights, woo, and the light up front and make sure they work, and the horn before we go out. Cool. The goal is to get out this evening on the first voyage of the boat. So I got a little bit of work to do. It's time to get on it. All right, so as you saw, the battery's sitting at 11. That's not bad. This battery is old. I think it was bought in 15, I think was what the sticker that it had on it when I got it was for 15. So 6-year-old battery, and it's still humming along there with 11 It's got 11 volts sitting in it instead of the 12. We're gonna go ahead and just throw that solar charger on it just for the sake of doing it. I've got a second battery. Let's see if we can get in here into the garage. I got a second battery that I picked up. It is here. It is brand new. So this brand new battery is what's gonna run the motor, and starting it, well, that's the motor. So I'm gonna try to put everything else on the second battery. We'll see how it goes. He's already got stuff wired. I may have to redo some of what he's got. That was my thumb. Looks good, huh? Good looking thumb. But we're gonna take a look at all that here in just a second. All right, let's do it. All right, guys, in the boat now. See? In the boat, in the boat. All right, so now we're gonna just put the batteries in the battery boxes, put them where they go, and then we'll get these tanks pulled in and put them where they go. So you can see the battery box. Bam, we're gonna put battery in box. And then they got these sweet little divider thing, not really a divider, but you put it in there so that way it keeps the battery from sliding around at whatever the right length is for your battery. So we're gonna do that now. You might not have been able to see that. I may not have had that camera down low. But I'm gonna change the view so you can see me put it in, and that's gonna be exciting stuff. So here we go. Alright guys, so we got that figured out, how we're gonna lay everything out underneath. It's gonna be too easy. I've already taken this crap off. As you can see, all that crap is gone now. Not gonna put them back on. Here they are right here. Just old crusty, don't need them. So yeah, figured out we're gonna go, when you're looking at the boat like this, right? We're gonna go in this back area. It's gonna go battery, battery, small tank, big tank, big tank. So that's how we're gonna do that. Lines up perfectly. Everything will be sweet like that. I've got some kill switches we're gonna put on there. We'll show that when we get to that, but we're not there. So right now, I've already filled up these gas tanks. You can see the gas tanks. They are full. So we're gonna add the oil. For those of you who don't know, in these engines, you can't just go straight gas. It's got to be a 2-cycle mix. So I've got my trusty bottle, and I've got my 2-cycle oil sitting here. And what we were gonna do, we'd take our bottle, and this is the old bottle that came with the boat. Didn't see a need to buy one because it still works perfectly. So we're gonna roll with that. So this small engine, this little small one right here, right? This guy is 100 to 1. And our big horse, our 85, is 50 to 1. So on the bottle, easy to read. Yeah, kind of easy. You can see right here, 100 to 1, and kind of read that 50 to 1. So all we're gonna do, we put 6 gallons in the brand new tank. I already had a gallon in the old tank, so we're just gonna add, I added 4 gallons to that. I didn't want to fill it, so I just filled this bottle to the line for 6, pour it in the big one, fill it to the line for 4, pour it in that, and then the small tank is a 3-gallon tank, so in the 100 to 1, I'll fill it to the 3 and pour it in that. So that's what we're gonna do now. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and fill to the line for the 6 gallons. It's hitting 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, and 6. So once that's filled, we got our bottle. It's full. You can see full up to our 6 line. All we do is take the lid off of this, pour it in, probably shouldn't have filled it all the way 6 because this is gonna get tight. Dang it. It's not a problem. We just run that for a minute and then we'll add the oil when we're out there. 1.5. And then shake it. I knew better than that too. I did. I know I did. Oh well. So that's how we're gonna do that. Alright, so got all the oil mixed with all the gas. All 3 tanks are sitting right here. 1, 2, 3. So we got all the tanks ready to go. I didn't have to run anything out of that one tank. All I did was set it down so it's right side up. Not laying flat, but standing on the bottom facing up. Leaned it back a little bit, poured that 1.5 in there, and bam, it fit no problem. Just a little thinking, which I wasn't quite doing a second ago, but it's in there. All the oil's up to date. I mean, all the tanks are filled with gas and oil, so we are ready to rock and roll as far as that goes. So now we figured out where everything goes in the boat. Now it's just a matter of getting in and messing with some of the wiring. I've got some of this cool liquid electric tape, so that way no water will get into it. Once I put that on there and it dries, it'll seal it up. I'm trying to run these green lights in those panels like we talked about in the last video, so we're going to try to run those and then testing all the other lights to make sure they're good, just in case, because I didn't know the status of these. Like, I don't know, this thing could have been here since it was built, right? Probably not. It looks kind of newer, but I ordered a new one. It'll be here tomorrow or the next day, and it's got LEDs in it, so we're gonna replace that. And then I also ordered some that will mount right here, so it'll be a nice green strip here and a nice red strip here, and run the wires through into the back, and that'll be some like extra lighting for that. So I'm not gonna worry about that right now because obviously I don't have it. I just ordered it this morning. Should be here tomorrow, like I said, maybe the next day. So we're not gonna do that now, obviously, but we are gonna come in here and mess with this other stuff, get the battery situated. You can see we got the battery boxes, and yeah, and mess with those wires. So that's what we're gonna do now. See you there. In case you're wondering, this is the packaging it comes in. Couldn't tell you the brand name because there's nothing on it. I can put a link in the video below, or in the description below. There'll be a link to these green LED lights. They're kind of cool. They're gonna look awesome out on the lake at night in the dark. They're gonna look pretty badass, I think. So there we go. All right, now I'm gonna do this other side. So we're gonna switch to a different camera for that. Alright guys, so a lot of time has passed and a little bit of work has been done. I had to undo all the wiring that he had underneath. Not like take it apart, but everything was taped up, everything was together, and it's all not like that now. Now I have it going how I want it. Let's see, if we turn this around, this is gonna have the fish finder and the lights are on this battery. And that battery has, the second battery has the main power for the motor and the horn. I'm putting the kill switch on. I don't know if you've noticed that or not. Here it is. Kill switch. That's lights that aren't hooked up yet. So we got the kill switch. So we're gonna use that with the fish finder and the lights. Yeah, because we're not gonna be using the lights a whole lot, right? Maybe. Night fishing is what we want to do, so we'll be using it then, but it's cool. We'll use it then. So here's where I'm at now. Y'all ready? This is the LED strip lights, right? All right, that was crazy. For some reason it thought I was driving, so it shut everything off. So here's where we're at, LED strip lights. These are the green lights we're putting in. I had to Google this because you can cut them. So there are two places where it could be the cut line. It's right here. I don't know how well you can see that. It's either that, or it's right there where those connections are. I'm not sure which one, because what I saw on Google was completely different from how this looks. So we're just gonna go ahead and cut it and see what happens. Yeah, so I don't know, these aren't that expensive, so if I ruin it, I still have a whole nother strip, and even so, I'll just order another set, because I don't like the way I put these in anyway, so I may end up ordering new ones and redoing it, but we'll see. The other side I'm gonna do the way I want to do, well, the way I came up with since putting these in. So we're gonna cut this and see where we're at. All right, see what happens. All right, I couldn't hold the phone and do the cut at the same time, so I made the cut. As you can see, I cut off those first two lines that I was showing you versus right here where like the connectors are. So now we're gonna go touch the cords to the battery and see if it lights up. So we got, whoops. We'll see if you can see. I'm gonna put black on the black. That was weird. Touch the red on the red. And it looks like I got nothing. There should be some green coming from here. Y'all may have seen that, or you may not have seen that. I don't know. I couldn't tell what you might or might not be able to see. So I'm just going to try to hook this up. By the way, this is music by Spotify. Not sponsoring this video or anything, but music is by Spotify, and it's a 90s playlist, so it's got good stuff. It does have good stuff. All right, so we hooked up the battery, green lights, green lights, green lights. Oh yeah. That means we did it right, and now I know exactly where to cut it for the other side. So cool. All right guys, so I've done all the work in the boat that I'm gonna get done. You may notice, maybe you do, maybe you don't, a little difference in the lighting. It's actually 2 days since I was working in the boat, since you last saw on the video. Yeah, it's been 2 days. So what's happened in those 2 days? Well, let me finish with what happened at the boat. So, you know, we put the batteries in the gas tanks down here. We were working on the two batteries. Well, this guy didn't try to make sure everything fit before, number one, bought a new battery, and number two, did all that work trying to make getting it all right, and it doesn't fit. Can't get 2 batteries and 3 gas tanks in there. So I want the 2 gas tanks because the guy who I got the boat from said, well, my buddy from work, so Jay Woo, quick shout out to Jay Woo. His buddy Petey is the one who sold me the boat, and Jay Woo was telling me, because he spent a lot of time on this boat, that this thing sucks down gas. So I'd rather have 2 gas tanks than 2 batteries. So that's why we're going with the 2 big gas tanks, the 1 small, and the 1 battery. I know I could do something where I put it like under one of these seats or something, but that'll come later. I'm not too concerned with that at the moment. I'm just ready to get on the damn water and get this boat going. So that's where we're at with that. No measurement, didn't all fit, whatever. And then I did all that wiring of the lights just to rip the wires off the lights and have to go back and redo it. I didn't use any of that liquid electrician tape. I didn't even use regular electrician tape. I just tried those little red connector things and I managed to pull them off. So long story short, the green lights that I hooked up on both sides aren't working right now because I ripped both those connectors off and there's no power. So we are gonna take this sucker out this morning. It is, I don't even know what the date is. I think today's the 8th. Yes, today's the 8th. 11, yeah, today's the 8th. No, today's the 9th. Today's the 9th. Saturday's the 10th. Sunday's the 11th. Monday's the 12th when I go back to work. So yeah, today is whatever, Friday the 9th. Yeah, we'll go with that, Friday the 9th. Getting ready to take the boat out. I noticed that the ground wire for the wire harness for the trailer came disconnected, so I'm gonna ground that, hook the trailer up to the truck, and then head out to the reservoir and try to put this thing in the water. The one thing that I will definitely be remembering is the plug. In fact, I've already put it in with the paperwork, so we're good to go. All right, that's gonna conclude this video. Yeah, so probably not gonna shoot any video of putting the boat in for the first time, just because I know it's gonna be a freaking fiasco, because everything is the first time you try it, for me anyway. So I'm not gonna record that fiasco. I'm just gonna go try to put this damn thing in the water, and then we'll see what happens. Maybe I will. But anyway, I just want to say thanks for being along. Thanks for watching. If you subscribed, thank you for subscribing. If not, you go ahead and hit that. And if you want to check out this video, go ahead and check that out. All right, thanks guys. Later.